Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I'd really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing a lovely and rare Rolex Oyster Perpetual Datejust 116200 with lavender numerals, radially arrayed, domed bezel, and cross-hatched dial. This is one of the scarcest permutations of the previous generation Datejust and one of my personal favorites. Now you can see the watch on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist is a perfect match. This is the original Datejust size, 36 millimeters. It's the size introduced with the first model in 1945. It's the size Churchill wore. It's the size Eisenhower wore, and it's just fine by me. More of a cushion case than a round case. The Rolex Oyster has always had an elongated profile. The way it wears is a little bit idiosyncratic, 36 millimeters in diameter, 11.6 millimeters thick, so it'll slip underneath any cuff with the domed bezel. There's the Lug To Lug Dimension, which is 44.3 millimeters, and then if you add the solid end links to the bracelet, it grows a little bit, though not unduly, 45.6 millimeters. Again, think of the watch more as a cushion case. It reads closer to 40 millimeters because of its broad stance and broad case profile. The spacing between the lugs is 20 millimeters if you want to take your chances with a strap. Most folks will settle for the Rolex bracelet, and that's really not settling at all, as it's beautifully made. The Oyster Bracelet, iconic just as the watch is, 3-link design, nicely tapered, elongated links. You can see polished on the flank, polished down the center, satin shoulders, conforming profile end link, removable links fixed by screws. You've got a lift lock clasp, which is to say you have a system internally that comprises a beak and a hook, and so the two interlock, and then you really just can't pull it open. You must lift the trigger that releases it, so it's not a friction fit system. Don't be deceived by the lack of visible triggers. Internally, there is an easy link system, a fold out or fold in that allows you to effectively remove one sizable link without resorting to tools. Now you can see inside the clasp there are also drilled divots that allow you to change the anchoring point of the bracelet, thereby adjusting without easy link or without removing links. So you have all sorts of options to size precisely. Jumping back to the case, it's fluid, it's handsome. It's not the Submariner GMT Explorer 2 Sea Dweller Super Case. This is a graceful traditional Rolex case profile. Polished lug hoods, polished profile, polished domed bezel, and it is a lovely combination of unusual features. As you can see, that wonderful cross-hatched dial gives it definition and character and charm and a little bit of a quirk factor. The numerals are not just Arabic numerals, but you can see they're radially arrayed, epitomized by the form of the inverted 6, 5, and 7 at the base of the dial. The fills are lavender superluminova, which doesn't glow brightly, but you'll see at the end of the video. Cyclops eye, as ever, to easily read the date, and then the hands as well as the numerals and the Rolex crown at 12 o'clock are white gold to resist oxidation over time, so they will not age prematurely. You can see there's a seconds and minutes track outboard, step down with indices and Arabic numerals every 5 minutes or 5 seconds. Twin lock crown, screw down, 100 meter water resistance. Underneath the Oyster style caseback, Rolex manufacturer caliber 3135, automatic winding, bidirectional, 48-hour power reserve, 31 joules, beat rate of 28,800 vibrations per hour. It has both stop seconds and a quick set date. Features that are less evident from outside include a full balance bridge with a free sprung index for shock resistance, an overcoil hairspring, Breguet style, made by hand at Rolex to allow the watch to keep excellent time in any orientation on your wrist or dresser with respect to gravity. That helps the watch to earn its COSC chronometer certification. Ultimately, this manufacturer movement is also tested to make sure it still meets the chronometer standard cased up. Rolex has done that for a decade with its chronometers. And of course, it is a very tough movement. So between precision and toughness, water resistance, automatic winding, an all-in steel case that you can use for any occasion, from the boardwalk to the boardroom, and enough lume to get by, and we're about to see it. This is a super versatile Rolex that offers something most Rolex watches don't: individuality. Get the Rolex mystique and build quality with design that no one else in your office is going to have. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox. Rolex Datejust 116200. Note that even the dial is quirky by night, with blue numerals, that's lavender superluminova, and green luminova hands.